Would you settle a score against a crappy store? Turns out customer problems with products and services is higher than ever before. Surprise. A recent survey found that 74% said they've had problems with both in the last year. The number one product people are most unhappy with? And nearly 10% of consumers have taken action, too, usually through public shaming or pestering them in person or online. You know, it's how Janet Yellen got even with her hairstylist. Couldn't work again. But when it comes to handling these complaints, customers say certain businesses handle it better than others. Sectors like banking, food delivery, and package delivery do well. So does my masseuse. But he uses too much knuckle.
It's not knuckle. Sorry. It's a comedy show.
It's a comedy show. But things like pay TV, automotive, and air travel, not so much. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure Spirit would put seats on the outside of the plane if they could. One customer service strategy that seems to piss people off the most, having to listen to a robot before you can speak to an actual person. But I guess now we know how White House reporters feel. But maybe this is why more companies should employ married men. They're well trained to deal with nagging.
Oh, sexist would say.
Aaron, have you ever publicly shamed a company? Like, there was a time where everybody was like going on Twitter, and actually I used to make fun of it. But then if that's your only outlet to get to a budget rent a car, like my car's not here. Have you ever done that?
I don't believe I have done that, but now I'm sure someone's going to go through my Twitter history and be like, oh, yeah, this one time. But I don't remember doing that. But I'd like to welcome the private sector to the public sector. There are staff assistants and interns on Capitol Hill that get screamed at on the phone every day, all summer long, all of the time. And people were locked up all through 2020, so they're coming out swinging now.
Yeah.
And they're angry, they want retribution, they want things to go well. And if you're a Bravo fan, there's a big scandal right now that Tom Sandoval, one of the guys on Vanderpump Rules, cheated on his girlfriend, and Yelp had to shut down the reviews for his restaurant because Bravo fans were going on there and just dragging the rating down by giving him 1 star because he cheated on his girlfriend.
You know what you just did? You just explained to me this whole story that I had no idea what it was, but it's always in the New York Post.
Yes.
And I'm going, who is Sandoval? Who are these people? I've never heard of these people. And it just shows you there's no connection between Bravo and Fox.
It's my patriotic duty. I'm glad to be here to do this. Little did you know, big Bravo fan. And yeah, Yelp has had to shut down the restaurant rating because people are angry and taking it down.
That's amazing. You just described, I should hire you to explain things to me. You know, Charles, the point about the shutdown, it's created angry people, but it's also screwed up customer service, right? Because there was the pipeline was all screwed up and nobody was working.
Right.
You couldn't get what you wanted. Yeah. What do you make of this?
You know, I think first and foremost, let's be honest, products and services suck these days. Mm-hmm. It's awful. I hate to say it. It's just, we've gone to crap. I mean, there was a product, and you get stuff, almost anything I buy or see or service, I know it's not going to live up to my expectations. So a week ago, I ordered 2 croissant egg sandwiches. My wife is at church. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm hungry. I can't wait for her to get back from church. You should see what they brought me. They brought me a banquet for about 60 people. 3 bags, large-ass slabs. I'm like, so I call the restaurant. They're like, well, call Grubhub. I call Grubhub. I get someone overseas. What do you want? What do you want? I'm like, I want 2 egg sandwiches. You give me a buff. I'm like, what? So I call a restaurant back, like, someone's going to be pissed off. Yeah. Someone's having a wedding. I mean, what the hell? They say, call Grubhub. I'm like, all you. This happened. I'm like,
did you keep the food?
Yeah, you know what? So we had my nephew came by later on that day to take down a Christmas tree, and he lives in some kind of hovel thing with like about 40 other people, said, take the food, my man. So it worked out great, except I didn't eat. I was hungry as hell almost all day until she got home, but so it's just tough. I mean, services suck these days, man.
I want Charles to just tell me stories for the rest of my life. Kat, do you agree, though, that you nodded when he said all products and services suck? Do you
Sure do. And you got to go public because that's the only way that you can have any hope at justice. Like on this show, when I talked about my mushy onion and my spoiled slimy onion and mushy green pepper that I got from Uber Eats grocery, and then I end up having to go out and get the stuff, which means I did not receive the service I paid for, which is to be able to stay home. I did stay home. I made my husband go get it, but like that's beside the point. No, I didn't receive it. And then I talked about it on this show, and then I posted it on Twitter, and then Uber Eats replied like, oh no, nobody likes the slimy onion. Well, you can always DM us. I'm like, don't gaslight me. I was so pissed off because that's not what the 2 customer service people I talked to said. They said this is your policy. I did not accept their offer. I did not, because that is not justice. As long as they continue this fraudulent thieving policy, that is not fair, because I paid for something I did not receive.
I got it.
If you order something and you don't get it, that's fraud, right? It's fraudulent.
It is
and now you've made a lifelong enemy, Uber Eats.
Rob? Yeah, I kind of feel that this is turning everybody into George Costanza.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger over there. I don't think it's about Uber Eats or like your croissant sandwich. I think something else is going on.
We see the evil.
But I got to tell you, just an alternate perspective. I was expecting a package. It said I got the text delivered. It wasn't there. I was really, really angry, and I sent the email back. I didn't hear anything. I got very angry. I called. It was going to be 6 minutes on hold. I finally said, I'm going to tweet. So I tweeted at the place, and then we got in this DM. It's not there. It's not there. Could you maybe check to see if it's behind the gate? It's not behind the gate. And then I went behind the gate.
And there it was.
So to my credit, though, I owned up to it by deleting all the tweets and then blocking them.
Yes. Don't you hate complaining?
You're part of the problem.
That's the worst. Complaining.
I like to think that I am the whole problem.
Yeah. Complaining about something and then finding out you were wrong is the worst thing ever. That always happens when I'm ordering food and they go, where is it? And it's like, as I'm on the phone or blah, 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 they're like, it shows up.
I have video footage of my slimy onion.
Well,
I am in the right.
We gotta go. All right,
Is that a euphemism?
Yes. No. Doctor, I have a slimy onion. All right, drop your pants.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.